watching the station covering all of the DMV. DC News Now continues.
We're in that 7 o'clock hour, so those skies are gradually starting to brighten up. We're very, very close to that sunrise this morning. However, we have those overcast skies, and some of those clouds are producing some rainfall. We did see some reports of some light drizzle into northern Virginia, right around the Arlington, Alexandria area, and even now over towards parts of Prince George's County. DC could be dealing with a little bit of that drizzle too, mainly patchy drizzle at this point. More of the steadier rain that's down towards the south, down towards Stafford, Fredericksburg, and even over towards Orange, but that eventually just moved its way off towards the east. Across other most parts of Maryland, we're also tracking some of that wet weather, but more rain on the way. That's about to move into western Maryland as we speak and through the eastern panhandle of West Virginia, and then eventually across northern Virginia and into DC over the course of the next couple of hours. So we're watching as that patch works its way eastward and fills in across the region. This warm front lifting northward, we're already noticing those temperatures starting off into those lower 40s for much of the area. Relatively mild start to the day, especially when you factor in that it is the final day of January 2025. Now, yeah, we have that rainfall finally pushing its way through, and we certainly do need this beneficial rain. The last time we had any measurable rain, we had to go back to January 19th, and that's when we saw about 1/4 of an inch of rainfall. Today, we're looking at about 3/4 of an inch of rainfall expected. Some areas could see at least an inch of rain. In terms of January high temperatures, like we were talking about yesterday, how cold it was last week, this week, it's been well above normal. We're talking about 50s and 60s, and we'll likely add another day into those 50s today. That warm front lifting north, that's going to be allowing those high temperatures today to bounce back into those low to mid 50s across the region. But like I mentioned before, those temperatures, those are starting off relatively mild. We're talking lower 40s across the area. This is actually close to the normal high for this time of the year, and that's what we're starting off with out there this morning. Later on today, those highs will jump back into those low to mid 50s across the area. Go with a high of 56 in DC, 50 in Hagerstown. Also could be seeing those middle 50s for areas farther south down towards Fredericksburg and Lexington Park. Futurecast, though, through the morning hours and into the afternoon, just make sure you do have the rain gear on hand. We'll see that rain filling in across the area. Some steadier batches of rain push in back over towards the Shenandoah Valley by about noon today. And then eventually we should see this widespread rain turn a bit more scattered. So we see some breaks in that rainfall as we look ahead towards 4 p.m. this afternoon. And then we see the back edge of this system pushing in later on this evening. I would say closer towards 7 p.m. this evening is when we start to see the back edge of that pushing through, I would say, the I-95 corridor. And then by 10 p.m. we're finally seeing that back edge pushing its way off towards the east. And we're tracking drier conditions just in time to kickstart your weekend. But behind that cold front, we'll eventually notice those high temperatures both weekend days, certainly closer to normal for this time of the year. So colder air will move in both weekend days. Forecast rainfall totals about 3/4 of an inch to about an inch of rainfall expected. But like I mentioned, it's beneficial rain. We certainly do need it. So overall, wet end to the week, but also a wet end to the month of January. And we're also talking about that flood watch back out towards Garrett County. That's through 5 p.m. this evening. And that's due to the fact we have that snowpack. So about 2 to 5 inches of snowfall out that way, along with this rainfall that could lead to excessive runoff, and some of those rivers and streams could be running a bit on the higher side. Saturday, we're talking about those winds shifting to mainly out of the north-northwest, ushering in the cool down. It will also give us a gradual clearing of those skies on Saturday. So we start off with the clouds tomorrow morning before eventually partly sun-filled skies are expected into the afternoon. That should allow those temperatures to eventually climb upper 40s to around 50. We're middle 40s on Sunday with more clouds for your Groundhog Day. We see temperatures warm up, though, on Monday with highs around 60 before we're back in those middle 50s Tuesday and Wednesday.
And for our roadways this morning, let's head into the district. We're looking at 395 right near 50.